Well, next here on the Big 7, when driving around certain areas in East Tennessee, you'll find yourself stuck in traffic due to road construction. You know what we're talking about here. TDOT, though, working on multiple projects right now. Several are taking place in Knox County, 2 along Alcoa Highway, 1 along I-640. We spoke with TDOT today about these projects and how they are hoping these projects will make Tennessee roadways safer.
Crews are repairing bridges in overnight hours, and also you're seeing some paving activities take place as well. So I-640 is a very important project in Knox County, and eventually it's going to mean a more efficient and a safer roadway for travelers in East Tennessee.
Along with the ongoing projects along I-640 and Alcoa Highway, TDOT is working diligently to fill potholes on area roads. Mark Nagy, as you just heard with TDOT, is wanting drivers to slow down and move over if possible when they drive by those workers filling those potholes. Next on our Big 7 list for you tonight, we're learning more information about a fatal crash that happened this morning. A car did not stop at a red light. It then hit another car, killing that driver. This happened at the intersection of Hall Road and Lincoln Road. The driver's identity is being withheld at this time, but we do know that she was just 19. After the crash, the 2 in the car that ran the red light ran from the scene, but were arrested a short time later. The car the 2 were in also reported stolen earlier that morning. Both are juveniles and are in custody after receiving treatment at the hospital. Charges, by the way, are pending on the 2 as the investigation continues. Of course, we'll bring you the latest as we learn more. There's a growing need in East Tennessee for mental health care, according to a new report just announced today by the Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services. Our region has significantly fewer facilities and psychiatric hospital beds than we should. In fact, the study says there's an immediate need for 88 inpatient psychiatric hospital beds, with that need expected to nearly double by the year 2050. We're told the department conducted this study by request from state legislators. They were worried about the ongoing impacts of the 2011 decision to close Lakeshore Mental Health Institute, a hospital that served 24 counties surrounding Knoxville. The report explains that this lack of resources fails the patients with the highest needs in our region, often disconnects them from family, leaving many on the streets or even behind bars.
That we have a lot of needs in this community that are not being met by the present facilities. I know our county sheriff says that the Knox County Jail is the largest mental health facility in the state right now, and even up to 25% of our prisoners have serious mental health needs that could be served in someplace other than the county jail.
This study is just the first step toward building a new state inpatient psychiatric hospital in East Tennessee. Next, legislators will work to find funding for a facility. Of course, we'll keep up with their efforts. Well, Farragut now has a new head football coach. The head position opened after longtime coach Eddie Courtney announced his retirement this month. Jeff Courtney now takes his spot, but he's not new to the team. He's been their offensive coordinator for several years now. Courtney says for a long time, the Farragut football program has been on top. He's just humbled now to be the new head coach.
Yeah, I think you'll see an exciting brand of football, but I think more than that, you'll see us out in the community. You'll see us this summer, this fall, out doing things out away from the football field, trying to connect better with the community in that capacity. And so that's something that they can look forward to as well. But we want the Friday night experience. We want the town of Farragut and the community to show up and to put our program on display each and every single week.
Courtney is a Farragut alumnus and has been serving as an assistant coach now for 15 years. Other news we're watching for as we continue on with our list. Tennessee made history yesterday, passing the first law protecting, musicians' voices from the misuse of artificial intelligence. The law addresses new AI cloning models and services that allow users to make unauthorized fake works in the image and voice of others, also known as deep fakes. Tennessee is the first state to pass any legislation regarding the use of AI in the music industry. The Ensuring Likeness, Voice, and Image Security, or ELVIS Act, adds the word voice to Tennessee's list of protected personal rights. While other laws already exist regarding name, image, and likeness, the inclusion of voice specifically targets AI deep fakes and can be criminally enforced as a Class A misdemeanor. And while these cloning models typically target nationally recognized artists, local artists like Michael Crowley applaud the protection this law gives, hopefully setting a precedent now for other states to follow.
We do pretty much everything. We manage ourselves. We do the websites. We write. We sing. We do everything we can. Yeah, I think it's important to protect what we got. Our image is, basically it's basically all we have. So somebody to go to bat for us, I think that's pretty cool.
And as local artists are creating nearly everything about their brand themselves, he says laws like this one are incredibly important for protecting their unique creativity and art. Hey, an official date has now been announced for the highly anticipated Kern's Food Hall in South Knoxville. This comes after months of delays. The project was set to be ready to open in December of last year. Then developers said it would open this month. However, Kern's Food Hall has posted on its social media that the opening is just a couple weeks away. Here are updated photos of the construction. It is almost complete with a few finishing touches still to go. The official opening day has been announced for April 13th. And on that day, you can even head down to the food hall for a clean smoke food truck outside. Their location, by the way, if you're wanting to head over there, 2201 Kearns Rising Way. But again, that's coming up on April 13th. It's almost here. Welcome back. Now it's time to check on what's trending. Top stories on WAT.com right now. Officials have confirmed that the body of missing Missouri student Riley Strain has been found. A report came in this morning of a body found in the river during a news conference. It was confirmed a worker at a business nearby was the one to find him. Businesses in that area had reportedly been routinely checking the water for any signs of Riley. Police say they were able to identify him on multiple factors, including his shirt and Apple Watch. We're still waiting to learn more from the autopsy report. However, officials say no foul play trauma was observed on his body.